Good morning, everybody. We got Super Metroid Randomizer League 2023. It's the Season 4 of Super Metroid Randomizer League, and we are in the first week. It's one of the last matches in the first week. We got a match going between the Lone Rangers and BigosAmigos. Lone Rangers, that is. Papa Schmo should be in the top left, Mars Hysteria in the bottom left. And on the right, we got on the top Break Jake, and at the bottom Nick Player. So today we are playing a multi-world, which means both teams will be playing 2 seeds each. Oh my god, I'm terrible at explaining this. So the 2 players from each team are sharing their seats, and items from one player can be in the other player's seat and vice versa. I am now joined by Kev Nestix. Hey, you made it almost in time. Good morning, Kev. Okay, Kev isn't quite here. It's really, really, really early for Kev. It's at least 6 a.m. depending on where exactly he lives in the US. I can't hear you in case you're talking. Also, we'll have to get the actual race layout going. Like that? Yeah, like that. All right. Okay, I already missed a couple of items. We got Morph Ball on the top players. And I haven't seen what the bottom players got. Obviously also Morph Ball. And they are getting Speed Booster, and top are getting Spring Ball in the city. So a good set of items early up.
Beamer.
Yeah, there you are, Kev. Hey, good morning.
I made it.
You walked the dogs? Everything good?
Everything's good. I woke up. I set my alarm an hour before this started, and I woke up, and then I laid in bed, and I'm like, I'm going to get up any second now. I'm going to get up. And then, like 5 minutes to 6, my wife yells, to me, like, "Are you getting up? I thought you were doing commentary this morning."
Oh,
and I'm like, "Oh heck, I'm still in bed. Dang, this sucks." So you know what? This is my third 6 a.m. in a row. So but enough about me. What do we got? Speed Booster and Spring Ball and something cool over here?
Absolutely. We got Spring Ball on the top runners, and I'm already screwing up this track in here. Spring Ball for the top runners, and we got Speed Booster for the bottom runners. So let's check out the bottom runners. They did receive power bombs, so getting an item that gets you through the wall in criteria always has the potential of getting a delayed power bomb, but it wasn't the case today.
Nice.
The track inside is a bit unresponsive today, but I think I'm getting it all in. Just in time before the next items will appear on Mars Hysteria's side, who went into meme route. And we will be seeing what's at Bomb Chorizo, and that's another speed booster. So we got 4 speed boosters.
That's actually very good. Ferdy pointing out early waterway. That's the really great thing about getting speed booster early when you have a vanilla map situation like this, is our runners can check waterway early. Hopefully it'll be good, but we'll see. You can tend to get burned. I don't know. Have you explained anything about the logic and kind of what multi-world is yet?
I went into how multi-world works, but I haven't said anything about logic. So this is pretty much comparable to the season races logic, although it's a different randomizer. It's based on totals randomizer. This is the OG Super Metroid Randomizer, as I understand it. The most important things to keep in mind is that Hell Runs are in logic and Suitless Meridia can be in logic, with the quirk in this that Suitless Shack Tool can be in logic here, which I don't think has happened yet in the tournament.
Suitless Shack Tool has not happened yet in this tournament, but of all the races I've done commentary for, the vast majority of them have had suitless, some kind of suitless in it, so it is very likely. Oh, it did a few days ago, Plum said. Very cool.
Interesting. I love it. So in my opinion, if it's just your own gravity that might be at Spring Ball, I will always completely ignore that and just finish my my Meridia, but this has the danger of having something important without which your partner can't progress, and then you're doomed to go there.
Okay.
I have never actually seen it, but it might happen. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Our races yesterday didn't have anything fancy. Those were just two pretty straightforward seats without anything too suitless, a little bit of hell running, but nothing bad. All right, so did you get your coffees in, Kev?
I actually have it right now. So I'm looking here and it says audio is unknown for both of our runners, looking at the commentary controls here. So I do not know that we'll be able to take care of the audio. I know somebody in chat was asking about that. So that's about the best I think we're going to get as far as audio is concerned. But anyways, like Beamer was explaining, all the major items are going to be randomized within one pool of items. Like we're getting a wave gate check here from Mass Hysteria, and that is a major item location. So all those items will be randomized. All the minor items will be randomized. The minor items are your ammunition items like missiles, super missiles, and power bombs. And your major items are like suit upgrades, beam upgrades, movement items, and things of that nature. So those will be randomized, but you will only find major items at major locations, and you will only find minor items at minor locations. Certain things that have been changed, like you have right side supers is a major location, whereas high jump boots only has one major location. That's where you would find the high jump boots. So the high jump E-tank is not a major location. And I'm kind of guessing, because I kind of missed out for a minute there. Did Mass Hysteria happen to go meme route? Is that why he's going this way? I'm guessing he's doing a meme route.
You're correct, and that's also the reason he got a bit bogged down there in Big Pink. Looks like he had a bit of trouble with getting his ammo together to keep progressing there. It's always one of the caveats that meme routes might have. Oh, that's a gravity suit for Mass Hysteria found by Papa Schmo.
Heck yeah.
No suitless for him. I'm just to be sure, I'm checking the pronouns right now, and we got he, him for everybody except for twin elements, but I can tell you with confidence that you can all absolutely use he, him for twin elements, aka Break Jake.
Yeah, very, very solid rando players. Break Jake, I've known for quite a while, just running against him in races from a bunch of randos and all that. Very solid player, really good movement, excellent decision making. Nick Player, I met at the recent Chuzo tourney that we had. Nick Player is super strong. I think BigosAmigos are going to be kind of like a dark horse team that a lot of people might not expect to do extremely well. But I think their team, along with Fringo Fox, is extremely well-rounded and going to be a fairly scary team. I think an unexpectedly scary team to race against.
I agree with that. I know Fringo and Break Jake quite well. Fringo is just a super strong new player, and Break Jake has been on the scene for a while. He's also really, really strong, but he's also very volatile. So it sometimes happens that he takes a bit too much of a risk. But I promised him I wouldn't talk about stuff like that today. So everything's going to be fine for Break Jake.
You mean he still doesn't get PTSD at Mother Brain 2?
He's still suffering from that.
So, but yeah, both really great players. And on the Lone Rangers side, which, by the way, I picked that team name because I was supposed to be on the Lone Rangers until I got injured.
Yeah,
we have Papa Schmo and Mass Hysteria. And Papa Schmo is my oldest friend in the Super Metroid community. Helped get me into running races and expanding my horizons as far as categories are concerned. I've done a lot of co-op with Papa Schmo. Very good friend of mine. And Mass Hysteria I met out at SG Live. I actually met Papa Schmo out at SG Live. So two gentlemen I've met in person, excellent, wonderful company, very great Super Metroid runners, and both on the developing team for the Dash Randomizer, the Dash Recall, which we will see later in our season. So that gives you a little bit of info about everybody around here. And, so let's let's let Beamer get back to tracking. You're doing a very, very good job there, keeping starting things on comms and keeping tracking together. Me, I just make noise on the mic.
I disagree on the doing a very good job thing. I keep finding stuff they have and clicking on it. I'm doing my best, I promise you that. Oh man, this is really, really confusing to keep track of all that. Oh, we see on Nick.
You know what? I got the tracker out. I'll see if I can help you out on tracking.
Wonderful, that's great, that's great. I also already told chat they should correct me whenever they got the chance. Nick player got Springball. Thank you for that, Ferdy.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll try to tag team tracking here. I just pulled up the tracking controls, gave Papa Schmo his spazer. And we're going to see Break Jake is going to be doing Kraid, and Nick Player decided to go right to Meridia. I didn't happen to see if Nick Player, I don't think he did Kraid. So this is kind of really interesting. You typically don't see runners kind of skip that area altogether and just hightail it to Meridia. So perhaps they're trying to create some kind of route divergence here from Papa Schmo and Mass Hysteria. We got Pops doing Kraid. Mass is probably going to go right and do Wreck Ship. So really interesting. We have some really great route divergence already at the beginning, which I think makes the running a little bit more exciting for everybody.
I like it a lot. Both decisions are completely fine in my opinion. Looks like Mass Hysteria will be going into Gauntlet first, but probably after that Wreck Ship. And Nick Player is playing his suit, which is a good decision in my book. I really like doing that. If you got...
I gave credit to the wrong runner for Kraid. Let's see if I can undo that.
All right, there's bosses too. Oh god,
we're good. Don't worry, I got it. I fixed it. I just had to figure out who's where as far as the trackers are concerned. I got it under control now.
Right, we see Schmo against the dragon right now. Total push over that boss. Sits down as quick as he comes up, if you do it right, and Papa Schmo does.
I like how you said that. One of the races I calmed, and I'm not gonna call anybody out, but we had really insane, really, really great runners. I'm talking 4 of the best runners in the world, and 3 out of 4 runners missed the Kraid quick kill. It was quite hilarious.
Yeah, it's really easily missable.
So you know what? Why don't I take, you want to help on tracking, Beamer? Why don't I take Papa Schmo and Break Jake, and you can take Mass and Nick Player, and I think that'll help things out on the tracking end.
Shouldn't we maybe just do teams each? I don't know, which is better.
It's up to you. Like, if I take Schmo and Break Jake, that's like both the 2 top ones. It's kind of easier for me. I don't have to scroll my screen unless it's not easy for you.
Good point. All right, let's do that. I take the bottom then. Bottom Beamer.
Or we'll just help out when we can.
Screw for down players. Oh, thanks for all the help, chat. Twitch chat, surprisingly helpful.
You know what? That's what I love about the Super Metroid community, because you cannot say that about all of Twitch chat.
That's true.
Yeah. Ziggy Dang making a point there. Nick Player is flying through Meridia. I mean, we're seeing some really, really solid movement from everybody right here. Mass Hysteria doing Fantoon, so I hope you have your Fantoon votes out in the chat. We're most likely going to get a slow, because Fantoon be like that. And a Dragon fight already.
Nice. 13-minute
so I don't know if we're
Dragon
gonna get
fight.
any fix on the cropping for Mass and Nick, but we can still see the game pretty well. We got some timers there, so I think it'll work out.
Couple of doppers there. Mass Hysteria. Got a few in.
I totally missed what was that ice beam for Break Jake.
When in doubt, it was just an eating.
Right. So we're also getting, Papa Schmo's going to ice beam, so we'll see there. Really nice ice escape there from Jake.
Nice
the iceless ice escape is quite tricky, and Pop's getting trolled by the gate right there. Going to have to go and kind of redo it.
You'll hate to see it.
Well, I'm just going to laugh at Pops a little bit. I can mess with Pops a little bit and give him some hell for that later.
Yeah, same with me and Break Jake.
Right.
Oh, Kev, isn't it confusing for you that Break Jake is running and I'm in here doing comms with you?
No, I've got, after 3 years, I've got the two of you figured out by now.
Nice.
I think you are no longer a sole entity. You are separate, separate identities. So that was Space Jump there at Ice Beam, and that's pretty cool. So Jake can have to farm up some energy here for these hell runs, and Pops is probably going to have to do the same thing. They're very lucky that they had speed boosters, so they could just go right down Frog Speedway and not have to worry about tackling Cathedral. So hopefully Pops will remember that.
Absolutely. Also, Break Jake might do a croc play again, something he was very successful with yesterday when they played their first game, which I didn't even talk about. And BigosAmigos won that first game, so they are 1-0 up.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that one, that was a really great match. I had a really fun time doing commentary for that, and wow, really nice takeout there from Dragon from Nick Player. I still think it's like really very, very interesting that I don't know that I've seen any other runner so far do Dragon first.
It's
usually
rare,
you see either Crate or Fantoon first, so that was really cool.
Let's see if there's a payoff. So far not. Nick Player can now decide if he wants to go to Plasma Beam or maybe even to Shack Tool. With Ice Beam he might. He didn't check left sandpit yet. He just went straight up to Bot Moon when he came into East Meridia.
I wonder if he'll like pull a fast one since he's doing like kind of a crazy route here, and we'll decide to go like Forgotten Highway, to wreck ship and just kind of orphan some items behind. I think I would be surprised if that happens, but those sandpit checks are really far out of the way. And you go Plasma, basically Forgotten Highway to, what do you call it? Forgotten Highway to Meridia is kind of fast over there. Pops, what are you doing? Why didn't you just... Oh, he's going to go to Batcave right now. I think I like where Break Jake farmed a little bit better than where Pops is going.
Okay. Oh, Pops. Oh, that's close. That's close. That's very close.
Nice pause abuse, but did not get it.
Oh, man. I saw the 70 health on his screen, but it was too late.
Varia suit. Oh, my God. And Mass just found Pops' Varia suit? Or is that his own Varia?
This should be Pops' Varia suit, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Mass Hysteria already had his?
Can you believe that? If he had gotten that Varia suit like literally seconds beforehand. So Jake's going to have to do all these hell runs right now because, so Wreck Ship was a really good play. Let's see how that really turns out. That's a nice early Varia suit for the Lone Rangers. So
Absolutely.
Could be better routing from Lone Rangers going to Wreck Ship first, whereas Nick Player pulled a fast one on us and went to Meridia. And that's kind of what I hate about getting early Gravity Suit, to be honest. I think it kind of pulls up way too many decisions for you. Yep. And more often than not, I feel that Wreck Ship is going to be a better play than Meridia early on. But who knows? I've been gifted by an early Meridia and pulled out some good luck here. I didn't happen to see what was... we'll see. Oh, it was an E-Tank at Speed Booster, right? So that's Pops'. Pops, what are you doing? Oh, you have Varia suit. Never mind.
Yeah, it's all good.
I jump boots at the reserve location. I got nervous that Pops was going in with like 80 health to Speedway. I'm like, nuts. I know you have speed, but that's crazy.
Pops can pull it off. See, got an energy tank, can get out fine.
All right, Pop's got his high jump boots too. Okay, thank you, Incompetent Perfectionist. Incompetent Perfectionist, by the way, excellent job on commentary this year. Very nice to have you as part of the comms team.
Yeah, also competent tracker, unlike me. Okay, Master Hysteria is dipping out of Wreck Ship. I'm gonna assume Master Hysteria did check the reserve tank in Wreck Ship, because with Speed Booster, why wouldn't you? And decided to skip on the Gravity Suit item, which was a bad choice in a race yesterday, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I would say, personally, I think skipping top of Wreck Ship is a good plan if you've already found one suit. It is kind of unlikely you'll find two suits, although it can happen. Wow, there's Gravity for Break Jake.
Man, that Plasma location that's been paying off so much lately.
It really has, and that's kind of a sucky location to pay off. Jake probably going to have to either charge a spark or do a, yeah, that's easy. That's probably easier to charge that spark than try to do spring ball jump.
Yeah.
But look at that. Look at Wreck Ship and Meridia both paying out with like equal measure.
Yeah, impossible to call which decision was better at that point. Both were good.
Now, if you're Mass, do you go to, you got to go to Meridia. You don't have Varia suit, so... You know, Mass is going to go to Meridia, and hopefully he'll do plasma check, but I don't know. I don't often check plasma.
I think the decision that Nick Player made was a bit left field. I'm not seeing Mass Hysteria doing the same thing, but let's find out. I'm going to assume Mass Hysteria is definitely going to go crate first. Most players would do that, but let's see.
I hope Pops gets Grapple Beam or Ice Beam. You know, Pops can do Suitless Meridia. Pops is very good at it. We're going to get a Lava Dive right here. And Pops is an excellent GT Classic runner. Getting trolled by Spring Ball there. Must have forgot he had Spring Ball, but Pops is going to make this Lava Dive.
No problem. With those balanced suits, that high jump Lava Dive isn't the worst thing in the world. The one thing you have to keep in mind is don't get hit by the flames. And then you usually have a whole bunch of attempts with 5 E-tanks.
Oh, yeah. Like even, you know, I say more players need to start going for bootless Lava Dive in these seats with the balanced suits because the amount of, you know, lava damage or acid damage you take with Varia's suit is really trivial. Oh, my God. Got a reserve tank for Nick Player. So looking like this croc play not paying off for Jake. So probably smart for Schmo. Heading down here into Lower Norfair, which I'm kind of surprised Jake didn't go there, but it's hard to orphan items when you it's hard to orphan items when your teammate is counting on you to find things for them. You don't want to miss a Varia suit or something.
Yeah, well, Break Jake doesn't have Varia suits, so he didn't have the option to go to Lower Norfair. I don't think he's that good. Although he does have a couple of crystal flashes, but then no Ridley ammo. Nice spark into the ceiling there.
Purely intentional.
Absolutely, that's RNG manipulation.
Now, I kind of wonder, imagine if... So we're in Wreck Ship right now for Nick players, so we're going to see we might see what Mass left by not going in Attic, and we did have a that wasn't Forgotten Highway play by Nick Player, wasn't it, after Plasma Beam?
Yep, it was. Unfortunately, not as powerful in these settings because we don't have Varia tweaks, which means the major item at Wreck Ship E-Tank isn't available before you kill Phantom.
So I kind of want to see if Nick Player checks the imagine if Nick Player checks the Attic and then goes to that gravity suit location and happens to find player 2's Varia. Imagine what that would do with the game. Because Mass orphaned that item. Or if the same thing happens to Mass, and he finds the items that, you know, Nick Player orphaned in Meridia.
Yeah, still a couple of suits to find. Still open to everybody, all of this. Gonna be exciting.
Where's Jake going? Is Jake gonna go to Wreck Ship? I know Jake likes Wreck Ship play, so it looks like Jake is gonna bypass Meridia. Might do an X-ray beam check. We do have space jump and screw attack on Jake's side. Pops has to be very, very careful here with his energy down here. These everything hits for 50 down here.
And I don't think he has a way to defend himself. Has no screw attack. Has no plasma beam. And yeah, by the route Jake was taken, I was gonna say this looks a lot like an X-ray play. Because otherwise, if he wanted to go to Wreck Ship, he'd definitely go through Meridia there. Through, whatchamacallit, Mount Everest, that's the name.
Just an E-tank there. I'd pick it up, yeah.
That's it, yep. Oh, Schmo died? Didn't see where.
Yeah, probably had a save before he did the GGG, that's my guess.
All right. Yeah, he
so got a little ways to go, but he should be okay. He's just gonna have to be a little bit more careful. Pops is an RBO runner, so Pops has a lot of Lower Norfair experience and is very good at it. It's just that sometimes without having the full suit combo, you kind of forget how much damage everything does.
Not only that, I I hear a lot of people talking about how RBO prepares you for everything in the game, and I kind of disagree, because in RBO you get stuff like Screw Attack for Lawn Warfare.
Yeah.
You get all those E-tanks behind Ridley and at Fireflies, and that's nothing you can count on in these settings. So
honestly, I think if you want to prepare yourself for randomizers, the best categories are RBO, low ice, any percent, and GT Classic. Like, you just got to do all four. And all four gives you pretty much everything you need except for obscure tech like Crystal Flash, clipping, and, you know, certain things like, see, I don't agree with Pops going back for this E-tank here. I really don't.
Yeah, probably been a bit phased now after that death. That was surely not intentional.
Oh, maybe. So he was probably just farming supers for worst room in the game.
Okay.
That's actually not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm sorry, Pops. I take it back. Farming those supers for a little extra protection, getting those enemies killed is probably a good idea.
Well, it depends on how many tries you need for the gate.
Yeah. And worst room in the game sucks if you're not good at it, and I am not good at it.
But yeah, to take up your point you said about how to prepare for this, all those categories, you're absolutely right about that. If you are competent in all those categories, then you will be a very good rando player.
And Fox mentioned Super Metroid Impossible, but you know what,
Yeah.
Friggo, like, you're a maniac for starting out with Impossible. More props to you. Not for me. I got to Dragon, and then I said, you know what? I've had enough of this hack. I'm moving on.
I just have that mental image of the spring ball maze before grapple beam in my mind, and
It's not as bad as you think. I thought I was going to stop
Okay.
there. I thought I was going to stop there, but I'll tell you, Dragon is worse.
all right.
Yeah, but the spring ball maze was hell. Let's see what we got at Firefly. I like this check for Firefly before you go down.
Nice
Just an E-tank. I think at this point, Pops really doesn't want to see E-tanks. He's really looking for either his gravity suit, which we know is in Meridia for mass, but he also, there's Varia's suit for Jake. Okay, so Jake has Varia's suit now. We saw Mass pick that up for Papa Schmo. This puts Jake in almost go mode, just charge beam away or ammo from go mode. I don't know, Beamer. This seed does not seem like it's being very friendly with super missiles for our runners. It's looking like charge is going to be a necessary find for maybe even both teams.
That might even be a problem right now for Papa Schmo, because that charge combo he has is not very good against Ridley.
No.
He might opt to do some powerbomb strats, but that charge beam only does. See, if I was Schmo, I would have gone into those powerbombs of shame for the chance of another super pack. Yeah, so a super against Ridley does 600 damage, and that beam combo of his does 120.
Now,
So-
18 missiles, though. 18 missiles will be fine. So, like, you could do 25 supers and 18 missiles.
No, 30 actually.
Or is it 30 missiles?
Yeah,
because it's 5 times 6. You're right. I'm sorry.
Right, but
You're right, because they do double damage.
At some point, Schmo got that 6th missile pack, so he's now set ammo-wise for Ridley. He doesn't need to resort to any charge or powerbomb shots if he gets all his ammo in. And he's opening the door early, which means he will now be farming quite a lot.
Yeah, I didn't happen to see. Did Mass get ice from speed?
Mass has.
Not from speed. What did Mass get at speed? I didn't happen to see what item was at speed.
I don't know, but he's been having ice beam for quite a while now.
Oh, he's going to speed now. Okay, he was just doing the pre-farm.
Oh, that's a good powerbomb pack for Mass Hysteria. Can now.
Oh heck, where did Nick Player get charged? I'm sleeping over here, and I missed the speed booster check. God,
Yeah, we're missing everything, man. We are terrible at this.
a perfect team. We can't track anything.
Nope. Yeah, those flies not too friendly with Papa Schmo, I say that, and he gets double soups.
Yeah, fortunately, he got grapple beam before coming down here, making farming way easier. I mean, grapple beam is my favorite beam in the game. Like, it is just incredibly overpowered. And Jake's blown the spark right there. It looked like he was going for full happy, but
Yeah, he'd usually do that. He knows how to. Alright, so Schmo. Can he get all those missiles in?
Yeah, this is still a sketchy Ridley fight, but Pops has plenty of ammo, plenty of tanks, and a little bit of Spazer Beam to make up for what he doesn't have.
Yeah, I'm not
If he
worried
blows
either.
anything. He's a good fighter. I think Pops is going to be okay. Just really doing a good job landing all his supers right now. Maybe not a good time to get missiles from Mass
Yeah,
with the
I think it's a
timing,
good
but
time.
ammo-wise is very helpful. Will help
Yep.
him and an E-Tank. All right, so Pops is going to be just fine here.
I think so.
Dude, did Nick Player abandon the top of Rex ship too?
By
Yes.
the way he came through, it looks like he's skipping supers.
All right, so here's what I'm going to call. Player 2's Varia suit is going to be at gravity location. Just
Okay,
to make
Jake is
things fun.
Come again, what was that?
Just an E-Tank at gravity? Dang. So he did do bowling.
Oh, man.
I was hoping it was good. I was hoping the runners were going to get trolled. So player 2's Varia might be at Meridia in one of the areas that Pops, I think he's dead. In one of the areas that Nick Player left. Pops, he's dead, dude. Pops, he's dead, dude. Just get picked up there. Some runners have a hard time recognizing that death swoop by Ridley.
Yeah. He definitely looks differently. I can't even describe how it looks different, but I usually know when Ridley is dead.
Same.
Another glorious reserve tank.
I think we found all of them at this point, or at least the majority. Yeah, I didn't see what was that gauntlet. I totally just missed that pickup.
Alright, Master Styria now going into Meridia. I'm afraid he won't be finding Papa Schmo's gravity suit in time for Papa Schmo before he gets to the point of deciding if he wants to go to Rex or to Meridia.
Pops does have spring ball and high jump boots, so can do a little bit of suitless, and he's got grapple beam. I think Pops will just go suitless and hope that Mass picks him up what he needs along the way. At least that's what I'm hoping happens.
All right.
For their sake.
Well, it doesn't look like he's got ice beam, right? So does Papa Schmo know how to suitless crystal flash clip? Because
I don't know. He does know how to crystal flash. Yes, you know what? Pops does know how to suitless crystal flash.
Nice. With 30 power bombs, I'm confident he can pull it off then.
Yeah, when we had Sir Cabby and Pops and I were all getting ready for Rando League, that was the original team before Cabby had to pull out for an injury, and then I had to pull out for an injury.
Oh no, Cabby too.
Pops and Cabby did a lot of practice, and that was one thing they both worked hard on was crystal flash clipping.
All right.
How many bosses do we have down on Nick Player's side? I think we have Kraid. We have 3 bosses down, right?
Does he have
no,
Kraid
he hasn't
down?
done Kraid yet. So just 2 bosses down. I think we're good on bosses. Pops really has to watch energy. Going to go through these 3 key hunters here. I hope. Pops has like a crappy beam. Please don't just run through the key hunters, Pops. Just kill them. You just stay alive.
Well, it depends on how much is in the reserves.
So Jake checked Plasma, got that Varia right away. So that puts that team way ahead. BigosAmigos is ahead.
All right. Is that all suits for Bigos?
It is.
Because Varia is unmarked for Jake.
Pops, don't run. Oh, Pops, no, don't run through. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Come on, dude. You've come this far. No, don't manip. Just kill him.
Oh my god.
Just kill them.
I mean,
come on, dude. Don't do this. Just kill them. Please.
I think Master. Oh my god, what are you? Oh, Schmo, please.
They do 100 damage, Pops.
Oh man. And I bet this E-Tank is for Schmo that Master Styria is about to pick up.
Because well, like the Varia timing they had before. No. Oh no. Where did Pops has to do Lower Norfair all over again? Dang.
The sock. Oh man, this is so evil.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta. like I know what Pops is doing. Like when you're racing, you know, you're trying to balance time. Unfortunately for Pops, this reset cost him way more than the like 30 plus shots that Spazer, you know, the Spazer kill would take. There's probably 50, 60 shots or however many.
It's a lot, but still, I agree with you.
It's a lot, but this death puts Papa Schmo back 5 minutes at least.
Yeah, he's gotta do all the farming again before Ridley. Oh man, that's really awful. I think this puts BigosAmigos in a very, very favorable position.
I would agree with you there. They'll be hard pressed to lose this one now, to be honest. They just have to stay alive, essentially. I didn't happen to see what item that was behind Crate for Nick Player, but I did get the boss marked. Just kind of all feels bad, man, here. And we have Break Jake is going down into... I have to mark Jake's Varia here. So we've seen all the major items pretty much, except for what haven't we seen? We haven't seen bombs yet or screw attack for player one. Player one, kind of their seed was pretty good movement items. Not very big on beams. Player two seed pretty good on beams. Who's winning? I would say BigosAmigos have quite a colossal lead right now.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Papa Schmo took a death in Lower Norfair and has to redo the entirety of Lower Norfair again. So that's going to be at least, that sets them back at least 5 minutes. Before that, I think it was more or less even.
Yeah, probably. Maybe with a slight advantage for BigosAmigos before that even, because they had all their suits and the Lone Rangers not quite, but still it was still an open race. But now, well, let's just hope no more mistakes. It depends on what
check Mass does right now. Like if Mass goes right to Plasma like Nick Player did, I think that's going to be helpful because he'll get his Varia suit right away and can just leave Meridia.
Yeah.
But that death for Pops was really, really bad. That's really big because by the time he gets down here and clears Lower Norfair, like he's ahead of Jake right now. But I think Pops has Meridia to do and does not have Gravity Suit yet, and I don't know if he'll get it from I don't know. And we're still missing Mass's Varia suit.
No, Schmo has to waste more supers, didn't get the spark in.
And that's going to be just more farming.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I feel sorry for Schmo. He did a great run up to that point. And then just the decision to go for speed instead of going for safety, that's what screwed it up for him.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fault the runner. Like, I can't be too hard on Papa Schmo. You know, when you're sitting here and you're in a race, you're just like, I gotta go, I gotta win.
I wouldn't have died there because I would have known I would die there.
Well,
I have zero confidence in my key hunter.
I have no confidence in my key hunter manips. I have no manips.
See, sometimes it's better to be bad.
Or to know you are, I guess. But anyways, let's kind of keep track here. I really do like the routing that we've seen from BigosAmigos. Nick Player in particular.
Yeah.
You know, like I was saying at the beginning, I think that this team, BigosAmigos, are going to be like a dark horse that nobody's expecting. But I definitely see them as a playoff contending team, and I think they'll go very, very far in this tournament.
They are very fast, and they in the both races, what we've seen so far, they haven't put a foot wrong. It's been almost flawless. For the first race, I'd give them an A-, just for the very small grievance I had with them with Break Jake checking the Bubble Mountain items after doing Lower Norfair. Which is fine in a solo seed, but not if your teammate is still looking for items because you want to front load those major checks. But that's really just a minor grievance.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an opinion, but I happen to agree with you on that one too. I think you do have to approach a multi-world differently than you do a solo seed, because you want to go for where the item checks are most dense.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to see that Mass Hysteria is going to Plasma right now. Going to get his Varia suit. So
yeah, that's great. That's great.
yeah, so that'll at least save a little bit of time. It's just knowing that he routed that way almost feels like even more worse right now with that death from Papa Schmo, because this could have brought things more or less even for the two teams.
Yeah, Schmo might have been in the middle of Meridia right now.
Yeah.
Or whatever, like at Fantune maybe, if he decided to go there.
So, but Ridley is down again for Papa Schmo. So, second time, and hopefully Pops gets out of here with a little bit more luck this time than he had last time.
Yeah, now he can do it.
Can you believe that E-Tank, though, from Mass Hysteria, had it been like literally 5 seconds faster?
I didn't actually see if it was for Schmo, but yeah.
I think it was when Schmo died. I think that E-Tank might have been, yeah.
Yeah, Schmo might have just waited for that E-Tank, maybe paused or stood in a corner where it's safe.
Well, that's the other thing is Pops might not know the damage values as far as what the enemies do without suits. Because the Key Hunters do 50 damage, I think, when you have both suits.
Correct.
So it's 100 damage without having both suits. So Pops might have been thinking in his brain that it was only going to be a 50 damage hit. So he might have just very well thought he had enough to get out.
Yeah, everything hits hard with just one suit, with just Varia suit in these settings. Something that will be different when we come to the dash weeks, because those suits are progressive, which means the first suit gives you 50% damage reduction and the second suit 75% damage reduction, no matter which one is the first and which one is the second.
So the other good thing about those suits in the Dash Recall is that you also get some environmental protection from Gravity Suit, which you do not get in this particular rando.
I like that quite a lot.
Yeah.
It gives you way more options. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, maybe.
Yeah. Good point. I just talk, you know that.
Yeah, I brought it up, so.
Oh, Pops going to have a much easier time getting out. He does have that damage reduction from the suits, so he's only going to take 50 damage per Key Hunter, but you can tell that he's already got a little PTSD here, being a little extra careful. Already getting by. Morph Pops, just, dude. Just kill him or morph.
Now he's killing them. Yeah, that's definitely PTSD.
You also have to remember your uninterruptible animation. So, like, if you jump up and you morph while you're hitting a Key Hunter, like, your momentum will continue to go up.
Absolutely. It's the strat for the room for noobs like me. Just jump up and morph.
Oh, and there's a charge beam find for Mass. So, you know what? Actually, oh no, they have charge on BigosAmigos. I forgot that check. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that could be something that keeps the Lone Rangers in this, but no, I didn't realize Jake had already gotten that. So we've got all 4 charge beams here. All of our runners are in go mode. Pretty much just a boss rush right now for BigosAmigos and the Lone Rangers. And unfortunately for the Lone Rangers, Bigos has just a geographical advantage right now.
Yeah, massive advantage.
Do we have all bosses down for Nick Clare? Holy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm going to mark Ridley, and that's
I got it. Nick Clare just destroyed, just absolutely crushed this seed.
Yeah. Perfect decision making. Going into Meridia first, playing the suit. Well done.
But it is very rare, I think, that what is Pops doing Croc for?
I don't know. Are they still looking for Mass Hysteria's Varia suit?
Yeah.
Or did I just miss that?
Maybe you missed that. I thought he got it.
We will find out very soon.
That is true.
Right now.
Otherwise, this Croc play does not make... Okay, so he hasn't found Mass's Varia suit yet.
Where was that again?
I'm guessing Upper Norfair? Was it at Where the heck was it?
I don't remember.
Why doesn't Mass have Varia? I thought he had gotten it, but I guess not. Oh, was that Plasma?
Yeah, Plasma for Schmo.
Oh, feels bad, man. So Pops has to go all the way through. Wait, no, I don't think it was that. Wasn't Pops' Varia suit at Plasma? Because Mass already did Meridia. Mass is doing Croc too. Feels bad, man. That's kind of unfortunate. Like, I don't think Pops and Mass had a bad route. I just think that the BigosAmigos, BigosAmigos just had they had a slightly better route. I really feel like Pops and Mass could have stayed in this if Pops didn't die, because Pops would have already gone through this check and probably already been through Meridia and had gotten Mass's Varia suit.
Yeah, very likely.
Mass, I don't think has enough E-tanks to get through suitless. Well, I mean, Mass's beam is not good for suitless lower Norfair. Super count would be okay, but no grapple beam.
Yeah.
But I think Spike does make a point. But Crystal Flash wise, I still think this is just a nearly unsurvivable lower Norfair on just 15 power bombs. One Crystal Flash. I don't think it would be a smart decision, unfortunately, for Mass.
Luckily, you can farm power bombs quite well in lower Norfair.
That is true. But, like, Zenny goes with 15 power bombs. Zos goes with 15 power bombs. The rest of the world goes with 20 or 25 or more, I jump boots for Mass. Oh, already been marked off. I still can't believe how much Nick Player has just crushed this seed. Holy crap. And we got all bosses down now for Jake.
Yeah, looks like Nick Player is just doing a couple of minor checks just to get them aligned. It's not too much of an impact doing that, but you might as well do it if you're waiting for your partner. So the time that counts.
Go ahead.
Time that counts is the time of the second player, no average time here. So if you are way in front of your partner, it absolutely makes sense to keep doing a couple of checks.
Yeah, Nick Player could go up and do criteria PVs, could go and do Gauntlet. I don't remember if he's done Gauntlet yet.
Me neither, yeah.
Could definitely do some Blue Brinstar checks that he might not have done. He's got plenty of time waiting for Jake to get to Turian. Well, actually, no.
Well, you say that.
Now that I said that, I'm like, wait a minute. Jake is just coming out of wrecked ship. He's gonna be flying there.
Yeah, and Jake is doing a couple of minor checks, which is something I don't understand. All right, so for the record, I'm going to say here that everything will be fine for BigosAmigos. There will be no trouble in Turian against Mother Brain, no stand-up shenanigans, anything like that. It will be all perfect.
You'd think with this many E-tanks, Jake wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you'd think. And I'm thinking that. Definitely thinking that.
I'm trying to think of how many tanks Jake had when he took that Mother Brain death. Was it in the Chuzo tournament where?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a. Jake had a massive lead on his opponent, and then no save Mother Brain 2 death.
Jake even ran into an additional E-tank and Terminator, a position he had never been at before because area rando.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, he's really safe. I'm not trying to curse the seed. As you might have noticed, my words are very supportive and optimistic.
Hey, if Jake dies right now, it's his own heckin' fault. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that.
He knows.
Please
he knows
don't
the game well enough.
Oh man. Oh, he got another E-tank. Yeah, he's very, very fine now. Nick Player, first one into Turian.
I think Jake was looking for extra ammo because, you know, I think Jake can do speed Zeb skip though, but maybe he just wanted extra ammo for Zebs. I don't know. He's got 85 missiles, 45 supers, skipping those supers. What the? Maybe he was hoping for Ice Beam or something. I'm thinking he was just.
I guess it could only be that actually. Hoping for Ice Beam.
You know
I
what?
don't think it's worth it.
Oh, Jake didn't, dude. Jake forgot to refill at the ship. He's only got 6 power bombs. I think he just realized it. Is he gonna farm the Kagos?
Yeah, but that's not gonna be good.
No, farming the Kagos sucks. Like they can drop power bombs, but
like
really you should just go to the ship.
Yep. He'll go through that room a couple of times.
That actually made the gauntlet play kind of dumb. Like he should have just refilled at the ship.
Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, but like, let's say he farms up to 10 power bombs. Like, first off, how long is that going to take when he could just go to the ship? See, he's just going to the ship. Just go to the ship.
Nope,
no, he's not. Jake, you're going to waste a heckin' eternity over here. This is... The Kagos suck. Like, at the very least, you could go to the B-Toms and get like 2 guaranteed. Well, you have to blow a power bomb to get to the B-Toms. But,
yeah, you only get 1 each time.
You only get 1, so this is your chance to get 2.
He's on 10. Okay, just 2 more.
Oh, poor Pops Goop sparked, and you know, maybe Jake will continue to do this all day and give Pops a chance to catch up here.
Okay, he's on 13. He's got 1 to spare.
Just spark it. I like this spark.
Nice.
That's so nice. A little bit of swag at the end of the game.
When your no refill gives you lemons, do a sparking lemonade.
I love it. That's got to be exactly what happened too. Is Jake was like, "Oh, I can just, you know."
Yep.
When you're in area, you just go down the elevator and you get your free refill.
Yeah, that's something very cool about area, I think. It also makes it really viable to just go down there with like 10 power bombs. Yeah. You kill the first 3 Metroids, just ride the elevator up and down, and then you continue.
So we got Dragon down for Pops. Pops, unfortunately, has all of Rex ship to do. Just cruising. Now, for people watching there, we got these Metroids are being grouped by Jake. Does Jake still not do baby skip? Is that why he's taking all this damage from the Metroids?
No. Jake does baby skip. That's me. You are confusing us again.
I'm confused. Sorry. So he's doing this. I don't understand why. He has screw attack. Like, he doesn't have to take this damage from the Metroids.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe he's just going to skip baby skip altogether.
Possible.
Did Beamer the commentator curse again? I don't know, Jake. Did you what did you do at Mother Brain?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No spoilers. For the record, Jake, I said if you die, you deserve it.
And we were making fun of you when you were farming power bombs.
Yeah,
but I always said everything is going to be fine.
Just go to the ship and farm power bombs, you know? Oh, missed baby skip. So probably for the best.
Maybe.
Thank you for Jake the raid, accounting nightmare.
Jake would always go for the baby skip, even if he's on 2 HP.
So I approve. Mother Brain 2 down for Nick Player, getting ready for Mother Brain 3. No stand-up.
Always the best choice for the player in lead.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you on that, Beamer, but, you know, that's cool. Well, we can have some small disagreements.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in lead, why take any unnecessary risk, even if you have it down?
Oh, because stand-up is free. That's all I'm saying. You know, like MST always calls the down back skip free. I'm calling stand-up glitch free.
Okay, so Master Styria just got his Warrior suit from Papa Schmo at the Plasma location.
And that's got to be not only a relief, but also a source of frustration.
Yeah.
Pops knowing that he could have been here much, much sooner. You know, because we saw Mass pretty much running through Lower Norfair with Littleton with no, you know, with no Varia suit, making the only play he had left.
Okay, now let's see how many catch-ups Jake will catch. That's why they are called catch-up. Has charged plasma. That's a 40-shot fight.
Mass, pump in some supers, Mass. You got lots of supers. You don't need to save them for Crystal Flash anymore. There you go. Is it 40 shots with charged plasma, or is it 35?
No, it's 40.
40.
And also, using the missiles would actually be faster.
Yeah, yeah. The DPS, you got 300 damage per missile, and I'm sorry, 300 damage per super missile and 100 damage per missile. Charge shots take a full second to reload.
Not a single catch-up for Break Jake. And not going for stand-up. All right. Jake playing it safe. A sentence I wouldn't have thought I'd say.
Nice.
No, but again, they didn't put a foot wrong today, except for the powerbomb situation at the end. But that's just a minor thing. Funny minor thing.
Yeah. It's kind of like, reminds me of when Zeb was trying to get the Shine Spark out of Croc Escape. You know, foosball from Papa Schmo. Pops,
nice.
You won me over. You won us over.
So satisfying.
I just, my entire brain just shut down. I don't even remember what I was talking about. That was so sweet.
You were talking about something Zeb and Croc Escape.
Oh yeah. So Zeb was getting really stubborn doing the Shine Spark out of Croc Escape because he didn't have another way out of there and just kept failing it over and over again. It was just like a silly, like Benny Hill moment, the same way Jake farming those power bombs. It was just kind of a funny thing that you would normally not see a top runner make a silly mistake like that.
Really hope we're going to see Animal Surprise by Nick Player. He got all the time in the world. He should go there. Oh, he doesn't. Oh. If you are that far ahead, always go for the Animal Surprise.
That is true, because it is the second player down. Mass has Plasma Beam, but going to have to be a little bit careful getting out of here. Those key hunters do hit. Yeah, GG for Nick Player for the finish right there.
Flawless run by Nick Player.
Absolutely flawless.
Perfect
really
play.
good time.
Perfect play into early Meridia. Couldn't have done it any better.
And a surprising routing decision too. So yeah, everybody look out for BigosAmigos. Seriously.
Yeah, especially next week when the Clippers will be playing them. Which is me, by the way, with Zarius and Lomi and Jones.
Good team also. Good team also. Nice microwave from Papa Schmo there, taking down Fantoon really quickly.
Blue Bomber, Jake? Nope, didn't get it. Alright, just sparking up.
It's always hard when you see the GG come in from the first player because you're wondering how much time it's going to be before you see that second GG come and the race be totally over.
Yeah.
You see Pops and Mass are really, going as fast as they can. They really just have Turian left. So I don't know if they would have been able to pull off the win if Papa Schmo did not die, but they certainly would have been a lot closer.
Absolutely. If you see now that Schmo is about to enter Turian, yeah, that might actually be the time they would have needed.
Yeah. And we are going to get an animal save from Break Jake here.
Oh, okay, interesting.
It is
being the second player.
Jake, Mass and Pops could be finishing like right now. So This is kind of a sketchy call.
I take it all back. Nothing but bad decisions for BigosAmigos.
Was this just a taunt? That's a little bit of a flex right there, but okay.
I tell you what, it never gets old fighting bosses with hyper beam.
Right?
Especially
Jake,
if you
what are
can.
you doing? He's trying to microwave with hyper beam.
Yeah, of course you can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
that.
I didn't know that.
A player yesterday actually did that while Phantom was off screen. That was pretty cool too.
Nice. I guess Jake didn't really want to finish this seed sub-hour after all.
Nope. Winning is for losers.
Oh, man. So Pop's not having the same issue with power bombs that Jake did. So, very good on him. Really nice Alcatraz there from Jake with high jump boots and all the movement items. That's actually really tough to do.
Yeah, with a screen shake. GG BigosAmigos, taking it home for a 2-0. Well done.
Yep, and with an official race time of 1 hour and 36 seconds. GG's, BigosAmigos.
Well, we already saw Jake in chat, so hope you guys are joining us here in comms.
Yeah, it'd be nice to interview you guys and kind of get a feel for your seat. I want to ask, Nick Player, you went to Meridia first, which turned out to be an excellent decision. Really, really cool. Oh, hi, honey. You going to gymnastics? All right. I hope you have a good day, sweetie. Love you. I'll see you soon. Bye, honey. Oh, waiting for the invitation. Oh, yeah, we got to mark these guys. We got to mark these guys done.
Oh, right.
That's all right. I got it. You know what? I forgot the same thing yesterday, and I left poor French Force waiting for like 15 minutes for their interview.
Oh, no. Yeah. They showed up now, should have gotten the invite. There's Jake. There's Break Jake. GG's Break Jake. You didn't do too many stupid things, so you won in the end. Well done.
GG's.
No, that was really good. Apart from that very end with the power bombs, that was pretty much flawless.
Yeah. I'm a little bit ashamed of the power bomb movement, and
don't be, because you gave us great entertainment. Nick Player joined us. GG to you. You were probably the MVP today with that Meridia play. That was perfect. Nicely done.
Yeah, that straight was very, very nice. I was thinking for the beginning, should I go wreck ship or Meridia when I have the gravity suit? But it decides to go check Meridia, and that will help.
Yeah, wreck ship would have had a Varia suit. You found that one later, but in the end it worked out quite well. You found that suit at Plasma first. Also, yes. This would have been closer, but Papa Schmo took an unfortunate death exiting Lower Norfair with only Varia suit, and Papa Schmo had to replay the entirety of Lower Norfair.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Well, I still think you would have been ahead, but it would have been way, way closer.
I think it would have been a difference of like 2 or 3 minutes. It definitely would have been a lot closer if Pops had made it out alive.
I'm how could I say it? I think it was a good decision to make the hell runs and also go to Crocomire, because while I did that, Nick found the gravity suit, so I wasn't able to waste time, you know? I immediately went to Meridia, and fortunately there was his warrior suit at Plasma Beam, so two suits at Plasma Beam today, and if I went to wreck chip first, that would be a massive time loss.
Probably, yeah. So yeah, that worked out really well for you.
I gotta say, you know, Jake, I've known you for a while. You're obviously an incredible rando player. So I said some really, really great things about you. But I have to say, for Nick player, just having met you in the Chuzo tournament and watching you play over the last 6 months, I am absolutely impressed at your skill level and how well you move through the game. So I've actually been telling everybody that BigosAmigos is a team to really kind of be scared of in this tournament. You know, maybe a team that people wouldn't expect to come out and do extremely well. You know, but I'm just super impressed. It's been excellent watching you guys already in these 2 matches you've had.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, thank you very much. That I appreciate your words, but that makes kind of pressure.
Oh
Come
yeah,
again?
I'm putting the pressure on, no doubt. But
Oh,
still.
pressure, yeah. Nah, you can work with the pressure. I know you.
Especially me, Beamer.
Mhm.
Unter Druck entstehen Diamanten.
Das stimmt allerdings.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you able to join the tournament next week, or how about your hand?
No, I'm gonna be out for the whole league. So what happened is I have a torn bicep in my arm. Yeah, so I have surgery on Thursday. So I'm gonna be like out on full disability, and I won't have the use of my arm for at least 6 to 8 weeks. And to be honest, a full recovery is gonna be 6 to 8 months to get back to full strength. So it's a pretty bad injury. I might be able to game again in maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. We'll kind of see how recovery goes. But right now, you know, like it hurts to play, and I could still do it. But like I said, it hurts to play. And since I'm having surgery on Thursday, I would have had to drop out of league anyways. So so I'm gonna be out for quite a while. So anybody that misses my regular streaming, sorry about that. Poor Pops just died on Mother Brain. I didn't really see what happened. I didn't really see what happened there.
Well, they forfeited already in the race room, so
Yeah.
But there was a nice baby skip of Papa Schmo.
Yeah, Pops is really, really. Pops is actually. I kind of feel bad with how the race turned out for Papa Schmo. He's actually just like Mass. They're both really, really incredible runners. I'm going to say that you both outplayed them, probably more so in this race than in the last one. But they're kind of a victim of Rando being Rando in a sense. So
Yeah,
that
that's
makes
totally
sense.
true.
they didn't really make any bad decisions, like all very justifiable decisions. Unfortunately, this morning, Pops had a little bit of trouble with energy and staying alive. Probably should have spent more time listening to the Bee Gees this morning. But, you know, anyways, are we joined by them in the booth at all?
yeah, we are. We are just joined. And the only questionable decision by the Lone Rangers today was Papa Schmo unfortunately trying to manipulate the key hunters. Man, Schmo, that must have hurt dying in that room. GG's,
You know what?
anyway.
It did. It hurt my soul. What hurt even more is that Mass got me an E-tank right after I died.
Yeah, oh my God.
That's what we were talking about. And the same thing happened when you died at the Hell Run, but unfortunately fortunately the Hell Run save, you only had like one room to go. Like having to redo Lower Norfair again is just absolutely brutal.
Yeah, and I really had to tell myself, because you know, you never know what the other team is doing in a race, especially with rando, especially with stuff like that. So I had to try to tell myself not to get triggered, to calm down. Like things happen sometimes, and it is what it is. So I was shaken a little bit, but I think I got my composure back enough to do the rest of the run there. But I was trying to figure out, like Mass and I were talking, like how much, if I hadn't died at Musketeers, how much time would it have saved? Because we were still looking for his Varia and stuff like that. Also, GG's, BigosAmigos, well done. Did you guys find all the suits? Did you do the plasma checks?
Yeah, I did.
Nick Claire God routed.
Okay.
Yeah, first of all, GG's to you as well, and Papa Schmo, I'm totally with you. It was the same today. I made Upper North at first, and I was there. I found only E-tanks and my high jump boots, and I was shaking, you know, like you said. I was thinking, oh, the other team maybe checked wreck chip, and there is all our stuff, and all these thoughts are racing to your mind, and I I stand in front of the decision to check Crocomire or go up to wreck chip. I decided to make Crocomire because it was next to Upper Norfair, and fortunately Nick found the gravity suit there, so I was able to go immediately to Meridia, and yeah, I made the plasma check as well, and there was his Varia.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so you-
plasma strat was today in the seat was very special.
Yeah,
Special.
for sure. I don't think I've seen suits both plasma checks being something
Yeah, me
significant
too.
in a long time. Yeah. Well,
By the
GG's,
way,
man.
where was Mrs. TV? No, Papa Schmo, where was your charge beam?
I don't know. Mass found it somewhere early.
Early?
Okay. Early.
Wait, you
Yeah.
didn't have charge beam, Jake?
No.
You did have charge beam.
Oh, no.
Of course you had. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have. I didn't have charge beam.
Well,
Hmm.
it's
Who didn't
marked-
have?
It's marked on your.
We got one
Yeah.
of the charge beams late. Like I got my charge beam fairly late. I can't remember.
I think you had both
I know
charge
Pops
beams.
had his really early. I think we might have just marked Jake because we knew Pops had it, so we thought Jake must have had it.
Yeah,
But
no,
Jake
you
had
are
his
totally
charge
true.
beam.
I had, but I think Nick hadn't his.
All right. Are you saying
Ah.
I marked something
no,
wrong?
I hadn't.
That's impossible.
Yeah, tracking
And-
is absolutely impossible. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, I know everybody's going to be happy for next week when we only have 2 racers for 52 to track. Right?
Yeah,
And one
true.
thing I have to say, and I have to say it hard. Okay, Beamer, you did the commentator curse again.
What did I do? What did I
No,
do?
it not worked. but you called the catch-up beam on me.
And that was only because I already checked the race room and knew you were done.
No.
I wouldn't have said it otherwise. I checked the race room when you came into chat here, so I was sure nothing bad was gonna happen.
I believe you.
Okay.
Well, good luck in week 2, guys. We've got who do we got? It's like a Zost guy or something, and
No, I think next week's Vileplumes, right? That's Zeb.
okay,
Hey.
cool. Yeah, it's just Zeb, right? And like he's new, right? He's not.
Zeb
Just,
who?
just started,
It's only the scariest team in the league.
and like Professor somebody, I don't know, but we'll breeze through that week and head on to week 3.
Which that's when we get Zost and
Right.
Pip and Derp. So yeah, that's
Right.
good.
Who?
the second scariest team, in my opinion.
Another unknown team.
That's right.
Yeah, our group is so stacked, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
were. As we watched criteria get revealed, we were all just going like, okay.
Well, we were on page 2 of that, so I saw the first 4 teams, and I was like, man, that sucks for whoever's in that one. And then they switched to
no.
page 2,
Yeah,
and I
man.
was like, ah.
Yeah, man, that's right.
I was
Yeah.
asking me, is it the tournament I registered for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also our out of group match will be against Will Cut Breast for Rupees, which is also very scary.
Yep.
Man, it's gonna be anything but not free to get into playoffs this year.
By the way, if you haven't seen the picture that Crocomire did with all 28 teams,
Yeah.
the Will Cut Breast for Rupees one is great. They have like breasts stuck in a door, and they're like shooting at him or trying to push him out or something like that. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that is a great artwork. I want to say, and I think I speaking for the BigosAmigos. I wish you, Papa Schmo, Messisteria, and your old fart gamer, right? You are
Mr. Fox.
Kevnestic, sorry. Yeah, old fart gamer was in another race, commentating his own team. I wish you best luck for the rest of the tournament, and like you said, who are your next opponents? You will beat them, no problem for you.
Yeah, best luck.
Yeah, same guys. Appreciate the race. Good luck the rest of the season, and yeah, GG.
Yeah, for sure. I will just say ditto to all that because can't really say it better. So thank you. Thanks Gymnastics and Beamer for getting up. Thanks for whoever did the restream. Thanks Beamer for doing like double time tracking and
Kev helped a lot.
comps. Okay, all right. Well, thank you to both, and for anybody who woke up for this race and watching me do silly things in chat. So yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to say. GG.
Yeah, Kev, thanks for accepting me as a co-com. That was a lot of fun.
I'm finally glad I got to do comms with you, and to
Same.
be honest, it would not have been the same. So I think it worked out really for the best. So what a really great morning, and thanks for getting things started because I got a late wake up today. So I really appreciate it.
You could go back to bed, I think. It's still worth it.
Nah, my kids are already up. I got to go do the dad thing, you know.
Okay.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll feed them some breakfast. Maybe I'll stream a little bit. Who knows? I can't play, but I'll just watch some of my past glories.
You could get some pointers from One-Handed SM Runner.
Yeah, you know, I had thought about that. You know,
There
I
you
asked
go.
Claudia, like, how do you do that? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. It was really a great morning. I'm really happy to have done comms with you, Beamer. If you want to close the show, and you know, we'll see y'all next mission.
Yeah, right. Thanks, runners. Thanks, viewers. Thanks, Speed Gaming, for everything. See you again pretty soon, I'm sure. Bye.